In this video I am demonstrating a design for wire wrapping a small tumbled stone into a contemporary pendant. I am using this small garnet tumbled stone. I have cut 3 12-inch lengths of 20 gauge wire. I am marking the halfway point on one of the wires. Take a length of any weaving wire. This is a good use for offcuts from other projects. A short distance from the mark, wrap 3 times around one of the wires. Place the other wires on either side of the first wire. Wrap 6 times around all the wires. Try to finish with the mark in the centre of the wrapped area. Wrap 3 times around the middle wire. On what will be the back of the wrap, I am twisting the 2 ends of weaving wire together a couple of times. Trim off the excess and flatten with flat nose pliers. When finished, this side will be against the stone. Roughly estimate where the top of the stone will be and repeat the weaving process. If the position is slightly out, it can be adjusted later. Repeat the process on the other side of the middle set of weaves. Start bending the wires around the stone. Make sure that the weaving wire ends are on the inside against the stone. At this point, if your weaves are in the wrong position, they can be gently pushed up or down the base wires. I am going to use a piece of tape to help hold the stone in place while shaping the wires. Where the wires will meet at the top of the stone, bend them slightly outwards so that they sit parallel above the stone. At the back of the stone, bend the back wires over the stone to hold it in place at the back. Make sure the middle wire is sitting at the middle of the stone. Bend the front wires over the stone to hold it in place at the front. Above the stone, separate out the middle wires on both sides. Take the two middle wires and bend them over each other at the top of the stone. Bring the rest of the wires back together. Wrap the middle wires a couple of times tightly around the other wires. Check that the stone is secure in its setting. Bring both of the middle wires to the front and cut off the excess. Squeeze the ends down flat against the other wires. Arrange the wires so that they sit next to each other. Take a length of your weaving wire. Start by wrapping twice around the 2 middle wires. This is to anchor the weaving wire. For the weaving pattern, wrap twice around the first 2 wires. Wrap twice around the 2 middle wires. Wrap twice around the 2 last wires. Repeat the pattern. Remove the wire tail. Wrap for approximately 3/4 of an inch from the middle wires. Separate the wires into 2 pairs. For the first pair, I am wrapping 6 times around one wire, twice around both wires, and repeating. You don't have to use the same weaving pattern, you can weave your own pattern if you wish. I have woven for 2.5 inches. Now wrap the other pair. I am wrapping twice around one wire and then twice around both wires, but once again feel free to weave how you like. I have woven to the same length as the first pair. Remove the weaving wire tail. I am using this small screwdriver to help shape the bail. Bend the pairs over the front of the pendant and then to the side. Bend the wires around to the back. This creates the loop for the chain or cord. Continue wrapping the pairs of wires around until reaching the top of the stone, finishing with the wires at the front of the pendant. Take the top pair and extend the weaving if needed. Bend these wires to the back of the pendant. The weaving should reach the first of the back wires. Secure the pair of wires to the back wire by threading the weaving wire under the back wire and then wrapping around the pair of wires. Repeat once more. Wrap a few times around one of the wires and then trim off the excess weaving wire. Cut the base wires just short enough to make a small loop in the cut end. Repeat with the other wire. With the other pair, extend the weave to reach the further front wire. Secure the pair of wires to the front wire. Trim the wires short and loop the ends. Thank you for viewing. If you found this video useful, please leave a like or comment and consider subscribing. It really helps out our small channels. Please join me for my next video.